the theatre room, like it'd be so cute.
A theatre.
What?
Theatre.
Theatre. Is that right?
Theatre room.
Theatre room.
There's no like underlining A. Theatre.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm very excited, and as you can see, the whole family's joining us today.
We're all excited.
Ryan and I are going to be doing the new house Q&A. So if you're new to my channel, we are very excited because we're building our dream forever home, aren't we?
With a pool.
With a pool. Anyway, so Ryan's the builder. He's going to start digging in like 2 weeks. Yes?
Let's say 3. Give me an extra week.
And I'm just really excited. We're going to be doing a series, which you'll find on this channel. But obviously that's going to take a little while. So we're hoping to be in not this Christmas, next Christmas.
Hopefully.
I'm going to hold him to that. All right, so you guys asked us so many questions on Instagram about the new build, from, you know, the size, what we're going to do differently, who's building it, which is Ryan. And what? So the first question is, are we moving far from where we are now? And no, it's literally
definitely not. You can't move closer if you tried, probably.
Yeah, so we're moving like a minute away. We bought the block 2 years ago now.
Yeah, about that.
Because it was a great price, and we just kind of knew at the time like we're going to have to sit on the block for a couple of years before we could really do anything.
So Steph's been up there for 2 years now.
Just sitting there.
The time has come.
So yeah, it was just like a really good opportunity, because where we live, there's not many like big blocks you can buy. Most of them are like 400 square meters.
Yeah, 600 square meters is a large block down this way. So yeah, ours is 2,000. So a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's half an acre. And then what's the size of this block?
This is 475.
Yeah, so much bigger block, which is so exciting. I've always wanted like a nice big block for the kids. We have a ride-on mower. What are you doing to your father? Wow. So yes, we're not moving far.
I asked for hair and makeup.
The next question is it all one level? So the current house we're in now is a double story, and I don't like double story, especially with babies when they're little.
Yeah. Up and down. You come downstairs and you've got to go up to entertain this one. And it is a nightmare going up and downstairs. But our next house, it's on a steeper block. It is double story, but we've designed it in a way that we can drive up the back and enter from the back of the house, and everything is on the top level, except for, you know, the other rooms that we don't use every day, garage, theatre room, spare bedrooms, etc. is down the bottom. So the idea is we're driving up the back and we don't have to use the stairs all day, every day. Yeah, so downstairs we have like the guest room, we have a theatre room, which is really exciting, a gym. Can you say theatre again? Theatre. Okay. Theatre. Is that wrong? Oh, it just sounds a bit posh. I don't know. Theatre. Theatre room. Theatre. Anyway, there's a theatre room. And yeah, like another lounge room. All right, the kids have left us to go to the playroom. Okay, so the next question is, loving new house plants, does Steph pick all the stuff? How much does Ryan have a say? I feel like when we first started building together, you were into more of like the industrial look, like darker flooring, like concrete kind of look. Then I brought him to the bright side. Yeah, well, the theme, I guess, is what, coastal Hamptons, would you say? I'm fine with that look. In saying with the design of each room, I'm not too fussed. I'm just more technical, I guess, maybe. I like to functional. Ryan likes to think of cool structural things. But I've got a room downstairs, which is my pride and joy. It's not the garage. I've got another room. He's got a virtual golf room. Virtual golf room. Hopefully you use it. I will. So basically, like, it sounds really, really fancy, but it's basically just going to be like a room with a projector screen, and that's it. Pretty much, probably the cheapest room in the house. Yeah, because it sounds really cool. It is cool, but it's not. And one day, if we don't want to use it, we can just take the projector out and all that, use it as a. There is some type of like warmer blush tones throughout the house, but not many, and Ryan doesn't mind it either. No. And it works with the space. It's not like I'm putting all this pink in there. Like, it works with that nice warm coastal feel of the house. So no, we both definitely choose. Yeah, and there's been like the process to get to where we are now for the designing stage has taken, I don't know, a long time. Nearly a year probably, would you say? Yeah, probably. So a lot of thought's gone into what we're doing. We've got it exactly how we want. Are you selling your old house, so this house? Yes. We were going to have to. Otherwise, we're going to live on tuna. We're fortunate enough to stay in here while we're building. I would have
we would have not wanted to temporarily move for a year. But yeah, once we move into the new house, it's definitely going on the market.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it will be sad to see this house go, but honestly, Ryan and I, we've moved 7 times. Like, Ryan's builder, we've built a few houses together, sold them and moved on, and it's kind of just, that's why I'm really good at decluttering, because I just always have to pack up and move. And usually when we move, I'm pregnant or having a baby, but now we're not.
Yeah, first move that we're...
Touch wood. Or maybe not touch wood.
Well, if we're moving in a year, we're just going to be careful for next.
Yeah. What aspect are you most excited for? What would you say?
Probably I think just the...
I'd say the pool.
Yeah. Probably just the height of like the living, dining, kitchen that flows out to the entertaining.
And you guys don't even know what it looks like yet.
Yeah, definitely a entertaining house.
Yeah, which is nice.
And we've never had a pool in one of our homes, so I'm pretty excited to have one.
And I grew up with a pool. And it used to be so cool, like when you'd come home from school, you walk home from school and it's so hot and you just jump in with your school uniform on. It was the best. And I know the kids are going to love it, having a pool.
Yeah.
Growing up with a pool is just really awesome. And we also have we have a spa. And then part of the pool is like a bit shallower too, so the kids can kind of sit there and yeah, it's going to be so good. So I'm definitely excited for that. And I don't know, just having the house is just beautiful. It's going to be like fireplaces, which I love fireplaces. We've got a few too many, but I love them.
3 too many.
What ideas are you keeping from your current house? The stone kind of look, like I really love the kitchen, like our kitchen behind us, it's the stone and then it goes to the splashback, which is the same stone. So we're doing that because I love it. It's beautiful.
It's hard because our house is so much bigger. Like we've just had free reign to do what we want. There's no site, and the bigger the house, the harder it is actually. So you've got to be careful with what you do, but I don't think we've taken too much from this. No. It's completely different.
Because with this house, we're on a smallish block and it's double story. We had to really cram as much as we could into this house. But with the new house, and that what Ryan said, it's like a bit harder because it's kind of like you want it to flow really well, and having more space kind of makes it harder. So that's why we ended up getting like Ryan, me and Ryan's dad, Tom, who's a draftsman. We did as much as we could, and then we kind of got to the point where we wanted it to flow a bit better. And that's when we got the interior designers in Bird Black. So they really helped us just make it flow a bit more. Like we originally had the theatre room upstairs and then they moved it downstairs, which made it work heaps better. And yeah, it's been really cool. But yeah, we're not really keeping anything because it's just different layout.
I think moving so many times as well, we know what we want right now. So who knows, we might get in there and we want to move again, hey?
No, no way. Jeez. Will you have a gym? Yes. And as you guys saw, we've been in lockdown. We just came out and I ended up doing the garage up as a gym. And I didn't feel bad about it because like at first I was like, oh, you know, you normally worry about, you know, spending that kind of money on getting equipment and stuff. But because we're going to have a gym in the new house, it's going to be used, and I've already used it a lot.
Yeah, we've pretty much got all the equipment. So
that's
just going to go to the new house.
Yeah, which is very exciting. And gym is like, it's just going to be an empty room with aircon really. Where do you get your inspiration? I always like already know what I want kind of in my head. I love coastal, I love open space, there's a lot of lighting. But I guess like you go on Pinterest, and Ryan has a really good sense of that because he's a builder. He has a really cool ideas.
I guess I see a bit, so
yeah.
You take little things from here and there, and
but you're mostly Pinterest. But we really like obviously working with Bird Black. We all kind of brainstorm together, and I like, for example, our master ensuite. In my head, I always wanted the freestanding bath on like a plinth and then like a window behind it. And that was just something I visualized myself, and then we got to make that happen, which is really exciting. But yeah, I don't know. I think between Ryan and I, like we kind of just combined.
Yeah, and I think internally, if you're able to do it, definitely an interior designer makes the world of differences.
Yeah, they really, like, they do so much more than I realize. Like, they're crazy. Like, not only do they do the aesthetic side, but they do all, like,
functionality,
that stuff. Oh, this is nice. Did you ever think you guys would be where you are today, both killing it? Should be proud. I definitely don't.
No.
Yeah, no.
Definitely Steph killing it.
No, but like I think it's kind of like we all work together, like Ryan being the builder, you know, we all have our own things that we're good at. Ryan and I have always worked really, really hard. I've worked a couple jobs through uni, and then, you know, I remember when I met Ryan, you were in your first year apprenticeship. Little Tucker.
Jeez.
It was his first year apprenticeship.
It hasn't come easy, that's all I can say. I think a lot of people assume, you know, you just magically, this appears, this opportunity, but yeah, it's a lot of hard work goes into it behind the scenes, you know, running our own businesses and stuff, but I'm so grateful, and it is definitely worth the hard work we've put in over the years. When are you going to start the build? Now. Off you go.
Couple weeks. Hopefully, what is it now?
November.
I'm hoping to get the site cut before Santa comes. So, but when I say the site cut, that's probably a couple of week job. There's a lot involved in that. So hopefully a couple of weeks we start, and then yeah, before Christmas we have the site cut and ready to go next year.
And then Ryan did a schedule up.
Did a schedule, yeah.
With his step-based planners.
Got the magnets on the fridge and wrote it all out every day. Hopefully by next Christmas we go close. COVID's a hard one. We just don't, sometimes getting materials and that can take so long.
Huge, but like, yeah, you guys are going to see everything. So the series we're doing, just to give you a bit of a rundown, is each episode is going to be like a couple of sections of the house from start to finish, and the finish will be like styling, me organizing. Definitely follow Instagram if you guys want to keep up to date. Mr. Pase will be showing a bit of behind the scenes as he builds, but then the series will have everything, which is very exciting. Why a new build? Now that's a really good question, because when we built this, I did think it was our forever home, but I think, as we said before, it's hard to come by a bigger block around this area. We've always dreamed of having a bigger block. Yeah,
there's just some things that this house doesn't have. Like a pool's definitely one thing.
Yeah. And we love this house, don't get us wrong, but like, you know, if the opportunity comes up, we got the land, just, I know we love this stuff. Like this is what we're made to do, is build and make houses look beautiful. And I think we won't be moving again, let's make that clear. But
you never know.
Where are we going to move to? A palace.
You never know. We're still young.
Yeah, I know. It's just something that we really enjoy.
Yeah, and it's
going
to
be
be
lost.
It's going to be a bit different. This one, I've never. I guess because we're filming it, so it's going to be a bit different for me. Having a camera in my face a bit. Make sure making sure I don't have a plumber's crack all the time. You know, it's going to be.
Well, we get to see the floor plan, or at least snippets of main areas. So you definitely will see like snippets. So we won't be releasing a floor plan at all, just for safety. But in the series, we will be showing sections of floor plans, like, but not all together, if that makes sense. But yeah, you'll get to see all that in the YouTube series. Do you guys entertain much to utilize the outdoor space? I think we will, definitely. Like, we have Christmas here most years.
Yeah, I think even like after a hard week at work, sometimes you just, you know, you don't want to entertain. But I think just even having the family out there, just having the girls swimming, having fun.
Yeah.
Watching the girls have fun, I guess, is.
And even the theatre room, like, it'd be so cute.
A theatre.
Theatre. Is that right?
Theatre room.
Theatre room.
There's no like underlining A. Theatre. Theatre room.
The movie room.
The cinema.
The cinema will be good for the kids when they have sleepovers, because we're gonna have like a really cool kind of like custom made bed thing there. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, so our plan is to have like some seating, single seats at the back.
Yeah.
You know, your nice cup holders, lounge chair thing, and then down the bottom have like what I'm picturing to be like 2 king beds put together, custom made, that you can fit 20 kids on there.
Just all the kids.
Just in case we want to have more than 2. And yeah, just be a cool place to hang out.
Yeah. Anything you wish you put in added but didn't?
Originally, when we first started designing this house, I guess there was a few things that it had that it doesn't have now. One, we're going to put a shed right out the back.
Oh yeah.
That was going to be mainly for Steph and her business.
So yeah, when we bought it, I was going to have a warehouse at the back.
But yeah, things just happened. She outgrew that quick, so that went away.
Yeah, but it's good though.
The other thing I was going to randomly have in the backyard was like a little half basketball court that I could turn into a soccer field, basketball, little tennis thing, but that didn't happen as well.
So there are a couple of things.
Probably those 2.
But inside, internally, not really.
Inside
We changed how we wanted the stairway. So at the moment, the stairs, which you guys will see eventually, it goes like up and then it tees off like 2 ways. What's that called?
It's like a T, or a Y.
Something. Yeah. Anyway, and originally we were going to have, once we were going to have it just going up, and then another time we decided to have like a double staircase, but that was way over the top. Very American too, but it looked really nice. Does building yourself make it cost less than if you bought a house? That's amazing. I'll let you answer this because you're a builder.
Oh, look, still will be able to build clients' houses, but I just won't, I just won't be able to take as much on during our build.
But yeah, that's like, it obviously, the manager costs for Ryan. So if you got someone to build your house, you have to pay a fee. So obviously we're not...
Your builder's got to have a builder's margin on the job. So theoretically we save that. Other than that, I'm still paying trades, I'm still paying materials. So yeah, it is going to be a little bit cheaper me building, but still...
when you think about like not being able to take on the extra clients, it kind of
probably
evens out. Area to splurge and one area where to skimp. So splurging, I would definitely say like bathrooms and kitchens.
Yeah, so our kitchen dining lounge, which is the main focal point, like there's a lot of, I guess, money that goes into the roof, getting exposed rafters.
Because it's like peaked and then it's got the exposed rafters. It's so nice.
Your VJ panel, then that flowing outside, you know, utilising a lot of stone, that adds up a lot of costs very quickly.
But if you're asking that in terms of like you guys building a house, I definitely would say splurge on your kitchen and bathrooms.
Yeah, probably like our guest bedrooms we're saving.
Yes. That type of thing.
We don't want them to stay too long, so... No floor coverings, no lighting. No, just kidding.
Wow. Anyway, so yeah, if you can, where would you say for people to save? What would you say?
Yeah,
people save.
Yeah, definitely something like you know, your guest rooms, maybe your study.
Rooms that you aren't utilising as much, whereas like the high traffic areas like bathrooms, laundry, kitchen.
Yeah.
But yes, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with the new build. I can't wait for you guys to start seeing it. Make sure you're following us on the Instagrams below to keep up to date with everything. And yes, anything you'd like to add, Mr. Pace?
I think you've done well.
All right guys, I will see you next week. Bye.
See you later.